Hi there everyone, you got Jason here. I thought I would do a video game room tour for 2021. I haven't done one of these videos in a few years. I'm doing this one because I've been collecting video games for well over 20 years and I'm kind of slowing down a bit because I got so many games and the prices are making it not a whole lot of fun. There's still some decent deals to be found out there, and there's still some games for systems that I would still like to get. As of right now, I have 6,222 different games, and that's, I don't count any label variations or anything like that as part of my collection. So these are 6,222 completely different games. I have over 60 different systems with like 100 different variated systems, like, you know, the Intellivision 2, the Intellivision 3, the stuff like that. So I thought that I would do a video because I'm actually slowly starting to downsize my collection a little bit. I'm just selling off a few things, nothing major, but in the next few years I'm actually probably going to start selling off some of my collection. So I thought I would do a last video game room tour as it is now. So this first video I'm just going to do a quick overview of everything I have. And I'm going to try to make a few more videos breaking down certain parts of my collection. I don't know how many videos this is going to take. I'm going to try not to drag on too long. So right now, let me just show you what I have. Okay, for starters, here we go with my NES collection. The complete collection minus stadium events, which some people say doesn't really count because no one knows for sure if it was actually ever released in stores. But here you go. Most everything is in nearly mint condition, and I hope this is coming through. I got my collection down in my basement. I have a lot of lights on down here to try to help with lighting up everything. But yeah, I would say that this NES collection is, well, when people come over and see it, this is the one that they are most impressed with, because I have got just about everything boxed, everything complete. A few of these games I'm missing a manual for, but not a lot. Just about everything is, well, in very nice condition. There's no stickers, there's no ripped labels, there's no markers on any of the games. But I'll go through this whole thing in another video. This is just an overview of everything. More of my NES up here that I couldn't fit on the shelf, going all the way to the end here. Then I have my Super Nintendo collection, which is about 460 games. Again, a lot of these games boxed are complete with manual. These boxes and games are in very good condition. Not as good as my NES. There's a few of the boxes are a little beat up, but nothing too bad. Nothing that's a crime. And then we come down here and we got my N64 collection, which is, I think, around 150 games. A lot of these have these generic cases, which I don't really mind too much. They look kind of nice. One of the few systems where I have a lot of these for. There's a few of them for the Super Nintendo as well, but my N64 collection, like I said, I think I said about 150 games, so about half of the collection. Again, I'll go through each one of these in detail in the next few videos. Up top here I have my TurboGrafx collection, which I'm only missing 2 games for, and you can probably guess which one of them it is. Although I do have I had to get the remake of the game because it's so much fun. It was 50 bucks. I don't want to spend $3,000 on that game. Thank you very much. Then I also have the CD collection up there. Then we go with the PlayStation 2 collection of about 450 games. A lot of my collection too is not sports games too. A lot of these are, throughout my whole entire collection, are some of your better games. I don't have a lot of kids games or sports games to fill it out. It's not about filling it out with numbers. It's about good games, quality games, games that I want to play at some point. Down here I have, sorry if I'm a little shaky here. Down there I have some CDI games, which actually I finally played some CDI games a few weeks ago, and yeah, it's pretty bad. Alright, moving over here, I have my Atari 2600 collection, about 450 games. Now these boxes and these labels and these manuals are in really good condition. for Atari 2600. Again, I'll go through that in detail. Then I have my Atari 5200 complete collection minus Bounty Bob Strikes Back, which unfortunately is getting way too pricey. I'll probably never end up getting it. I don't want to spend $500 for a loose copy. I do have the complete Atari 7800 collection, all boxed, everything 100% complete. Like I even got Tank Command and Double Dragon, Kung Fu, Rampage. Then below there I have my Intellivision collection, about 20 games away from the complete collection. I'm not going to try to complete it because some of the games I'm missing are really, really pricey, and I'm just not interested in spending that kind of money. Then I got my Colecovision, about, I don't know, just under 100 games, I think, for the Colecovision. Some more down there. Again, I'll go through all this stuff in detail later. Complete Odyssey 2 collection. Even have Power Lords, Demon Attack, and Atlantis. Pretty good condition. Down here, that's some, what's that, Neo Geo and some Amiga CD games down there in the bottom. Very up top there, it's probably a little bit too dark to see, are my APF 1000 game, or MP 1000 games. And there's a few of those boxed. Again, I'm sorry if the lighting is bad. I will take separate videos of this stuff. More of that. Then I got some of my loose, few of the NES games that I have loose, like I do have the Flintstones Rescue at Dino Peak, and a few other loose ones, some loose, those are Famicom games, some loose Atari 5200 games, a bunch of loose 2600 games, some loose Intellivision, loose Colecovision, a whole bunch of loose Super Nintendo games. Again, really good stuff like EVO and the SOS games and R-Type 3, a lot of good quality games. Then down there I have some loose N64 games. Then I have the complete RCA Studio 2 collection, and that's some N-Gage games. So that's this whole wall of games along here. Whole lot of games right there. Then moving over here, I have the Xbox. About 175 games for the Xbox. Then we have a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. Everything from the Power Glove to ColecoVision controllers and just a mess of stuff. Then we come over here, and here's where I got so many of my box systems. I mean, they're just all over the place, stacked up. I run out of room. I try to fit stuff in other places. They're just everywhere. Again, I'll go through other videos and go through more detail. Coming around here, some more way down there, just a whole mess of systems. Over here I have a bunch of PlayStation 1 games, about 350 altogether. Then there's some loose Saturn games. I have some Dreamcast games, some DS. I have the complete Virtual Boy collection, and then of course some more handhelds, some regular Game Boy, some Game Boy Advance. Up top here I have the complete Channel F system, all the games. I have all the games for the Adventurevision, and then I have a whole crap load of loose Game Boy games. I think I have about 350 Game Boy games, and then Game Boy Color games. I have about I got so many numbers to memorize. I think I got about 300, maybe not that much. I think it may be 250. And then I have some, I believe those are my loose Vectrex games. I got some Select the Game Machine games, a few turbo chips where I don't have the sorry if I'm not, I'm trying to talk and videotape at the same time. Sorry if I'm missing some of this stuff. There's just so much. And then Game Gear games and SNK Pocket games. And then down here I got a couple loose Genesis games. And then I got a bunch of Astrocade games, the Action Max games. Let's see, up top here I got a bunch of tabletops. Some of them are in drawers because I just don't have room. Then I have my Genesis collection, which is 600 games, almost all of them complete. A few of them missing manuals, but just about all of them are complete. again, I will go through each one of these individually and try not to take too long on it, but there's just too much. If I did just this video and tried to be in depth about everything, it'd be like a 2-hour long video. Then we come up here. I should have moved some of this stuff out of the way. 3DO system. I got my one for the what's that? Pyramid. The laser active. More 3DO games. And a bunch of Vectrex games, a few of the, and then I got the complete Telstar. I also got the complete Vectrex collection, the complete Arcadia 2001 collection. Those are some long box Atari games and 7800 games. Then we got some Astrocade and some complete Microvision collection, and at the very bottom I got some Neo Geo games. And then we move over here and I have the complete Sega Cd collection, all the 32X CD games. Then I have the Sega Saturn system, which is 203 games if I remember correctly. Again, almost all these complete. A lot of thing about my collection too are the games are in really good condition. I started collecting 20 years ago, when games you get nowadays are a lot of people's leftover games with stickers and ripped labels and stuff like that. There's my Gamecube collection, my Zodiac collection down there. Let's see, got some boxed Game Gear games up top here, and the complete 32X collection, even the Spider-Man Web of Fire game right there. Then I have the complete PlayStation long box collection. These were all the games that released with the long box. I have all of those. And then I have the complete Jaguar CD collection. There was a long box, and I got some of the loose CDs without the long boxes there. I have almost a complete Atari Jaguar collection. I'm just missing a couple of games, but I think I'm missing like 3 of the games. And then I have the complete Sega Master System collection, all 115 games, and I've actually, out of all the systems I played, this is the one with the most games I've played. Every single Sega Master System game. As you can see, there's a lot. A lot down there, and then some of the Tiger games down there, Game.com system. And let's see, some Xbox 360 games, not a whole lot. I do have some games upstairs as well. I have my Wii collection, my Wii U collection is upstairs. This is just all the stuff in my basement. Then I have Atari Lynx, almost a complete collection. Almost all those games are still sealed. I picked those up a long time ago. And then this shelf is just like my duplicate label stuff, different label variations. I don't count this as part of my collection. It's not in my total. And this is stuff I will probably sell off first, are these label variations. Again, more label variation stuff along here. And then as I come over here, and then underneath my air hockey table is where I keep a lot of my loose systems. I'm all in these bins here, so that it's really easy just to grab whatever system. I got all the hookups and cords, so anytime I want to try a new system, it's really easy to get to. Everything is there. So that is just kind of the overview of my collection. So the next few videos I'm going to start breaking stuff down and going a little bit more in depth of my massive collection that I am kind of slowing down with collecting just because I got so much stuff. I'm all out of room. As you can tell, every wall is filled up, and every time I get new games I gotta move stuff around, and I got a bunch of handhelds, I got a bunch of Game & Watch games, all that stuff I'll try to show you. I keep all these, I love collecting these bead characters. I just have a whole mess of stuff. So that's my collection, pretty much, in a nutshell. So I'll try to post a video next weekend. I'm going to start, I'm not going to do it in exact chronological order, but the first few videos will cover the beginning of video games, and that includes the original 1972 Odyssey. I have all the games for it, and that's probably where I'm going to start. So I hope you enjoyed that little look at my whole collection of stuff. Again, I will start, hopefully next weekend, I will try to get going on breaking this down. I'm going to try to do it, maybe 10 more videos, just trying to break down things in groups. Try to keep the videos about 10 minutes long each, so hope you enjoyed my video game collection, and maybe you'll actually be able to own some of this stuff when I start to downsize in a few years. I'll be selling them at conventions that I go to, and game on, everybody.